Welcome to Title Talks at the Travel Park, the podcast where we dive into all things Myrtle Beach Travel Park.
Whether you're a first-time visitor or a long-time guest, we're here to bring you the behind-the-scenes stories, upcoming events, and insider tips to make your stay unforgettable.
So sit back, relax, and let's talk all things camping, community, and coastal living. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 7.
Yeah, episode 7 now. It's crazy.
So a lot of people, they know we're in Myrtle Beach, and there's a lot of campgrounds in Myrtle Beach, but we are not in the same area as a lot of other campgrounds in Myrtle Beach, and there's a different scene down here.
Yeah.
There's different things to do.
Right.
So if you don't know, we hear this all the time at trade shows, specifically like, what part of Myrtle Beach are you from? Or are you in?
Mm-hmm.
And we always tell everybody we're in the north end of Myrtle Beach. So we are close to the city of North Myrtle Beach, which is a whole different ballgame than Myrtle Beach itself. A lot of people associate, the south side of Myrtle Beach with whatever it's called, the boardwalk.
Yeah, like the strip and all
down
that.
there, yeah, with Skywall. Skywheel. The Skywheel is. And I haven't been down there in years.
Unfortunately, I live right there, so I'm always in that area.
I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah, if you live here, it's like a good experience for like a moment, but then you're like, okay, I'm right. But it's a great experience if you're visiting.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of really cool stuff. And
how many minutes would you say is that from here? 25 minutes?
That, yeah.
Yeah.
That, yeah, for sure. But like within the 10 to 15 minute range, if you guys are wanting to travel that far, we have so much too. How do you want to start closest and then kind of branch out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So we are here.
Just a map.
So we're here.
Mm-hmm.
First off, closest thing, walking distance, Tanger Outlets.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Golf course is closer.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So we have the golf course. What is it? Arcadia Shores.
Arcadian Shores.
Yeah.
Right outside our front gate. Golf course. If you're coming here for golf, literally across the street.
Yeah.
You can walk there, for sure.
Sydney finds their golf balls.
They're in
the
yard.
So.
I found 3 in the last 2 weeks. But past that is Tanger Outlets, which there's 2 Tanger Outlets in Myrtle Beach. One of them's out on 501, which that's a good drive from here. But this one's pretty close. It's nice shops.
Right.
Good little shops, little food court area, nice little thing to do to walk around.
Absolutely.
And it is outside, but it's covered. So if it's raining, you might get wet walking to the car, but it's a nice little thing to do on an afternoon.
Right. And across the street is Walmart, which isn't like an exceptional, whoa. But it's very convenient that you have your shopping centers and then you can get all your groceries and stuff from.
You can get everything else at our general store, so you don't have to leave. But if you do want some produce,
yes,
or there's some niche thing that you need, Walmart is very convenient to have down the street. But other than that,
Barefoot Landing.
Yeah.
Would that be the next one?
There's technically the old mall is close to us, but when I say the locals call it different things.
Well, it's about I think it's going to turn into something great because Guy Fieri is building building expansion on it. So we have this mall that's right down the road. It's currently under a lot of work.
Bass Pro Shops is there.
Yeah, you're
That's
probably
nice.
familiar with that Bass Pro Shops. That place is huge. Nice.
Their big 3 are Bass Pro, Books A Million, movie theater.
Barefoot Landing.
Yeah, Barefoot Landing.
A good time. It's gorgeous. Even if you go out there with the intention of not spending money, you don't have to. It's really just cool to see the area. It's on the water. It's a similar setup to Broadway, but just north side of Myrtle. You have all of your shops. You have some insane food. And there's a couple of really big attachments, like Alligator Adventures.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily part of Barefoot Landing, what they call it, the Bear Hill Landing area.
Right.
But like they just redid Bear Hill Landing in the last 3 or 4 years. So if it's been a minute since you've been to North Myrtle Beach or been to Bear Hill Landing, like I grew up going there and it was just shops, and then they redid the back part, and they have Lulu's, which is like what's his name, Jimmy Buffett's sister's hotel.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And then Crooked Hammocks out there, and that's one of the things where you can go up and sit at a bar, and they have like swings, so you can sit at the bar.
I missed that. I've been out there. I went and got a drink and some food, and I missed that though. I went to a brewery, but
yeah, it's probably Crooked Hammock because that's the brewery. But like out in the lake, they have a little thing you can walk out on, and there's a little thing over the lake.
I must have been on the back side. I walked up to. They actually have a camper that they have a couple taps on. Yeah, that's where I went.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's exactly where it is.
Man, I missed it. I don't know.
But they got Takamunda down there, and they got a new restaurant. I feel like it's called Big Chill. I might be mistaken.
That sounds so familiar.
It's like brand new.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere on Instagram or on the radio.
But I haven't tried it yet. But people that I know that have tried it said it was good.
So Barefoot Landing, definitely a place to go check out. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And they're constantly adding additions onto it.
And Dick's Last Resort is there.
Oh my, yeah! If you want to
get roasted while you
eat. If you got, they probably know what Dick's Last Resort is. Yeah. It's where they make fun of you. The servers are paid. They'll put the little hats on you and write the jokes on it. That place was hilarious. So if you're down for it, go to Dick's Last Resort.
But the other stuff in that area is all right next to each other. You got Barefoot Landing, you got Alligator Adventure, and you got Dublin Winery. But Alligator Adventure, it's a fun thing for kids. Like if your kid's really into like reptiles, I would recommend going to Alligator Adventure. It's fun. I mean, there's a lot of cool things to look at. I know you said you haven't been there, right? I mean, they got their main thing is just a big open area of just a bunch of alligators, and they have feeding shows, and it's like tons of them. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's cool. They got a big white croc, and it's like one of the oldest, biggest. Wait.
It's alive?
They have an albino crocodile.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the thing. But yes, it's huge. I forgot how big it is. But
it's the one Chuck Russell he donated.
Yeah, right. That was the one. It has its own tank. It's massive. Yeah. I've actually only seen it once because the other time it was like hiding. But it's huge. They got a snake room. They got some lizards up in there and some little frogs, little amphibian rooms and stuff like that.
I gotta check it out. I'm surprised I've never been in all this time.
Yeah. They got some hyenas in there randomly.
What?
Yes. They're sick.
I don't know.
They got an alligator in there with no tail. It's just a nub.
Man.
He just chilling. Poor guy. Stubby.
I think also behind there, isn't the Carolina?
That's Alabama Theater right there.
Alabama Theater's right there, okay.
Which they partner with us, so you can get tickets like through our guest services to Alabama Theater with like a little bit of a discount. And then of course, Duplin Winery's there. Highly recommend Duplin Winery. Please go there if you like wine. It's so good. We sell some of their bottles in our store, but not all of them. There's a lot to try. It's like $15. You taste like 10 wines. You get cheese and crackers.
And like the food and wine's good, but also like the space, the entertainment. It's so nice, dude. Because
after your tasting, you got a ticket and you get a free glass of your favorite one that you tasted. You just sip and chill out there.
That's big chill.
Big chill. Yeah. What else? Okay, that's that area. If you go farther down, there's a bunch of like random shops and restaurants down in the main part of North Myrtle Beach. Then you hit Cherry Grove, which is just a different beach. It's all the same beach, but it's a different beach.
But just a little south of us, not that, like a few miles, is Pirates Voyage, and then that's Carolina Opry.
Yes.
Yes, okay, cool.
Pirates Voyage and Carolina Opry are in like the same parking lot, they share a parking lot space. Yeah, so Forever Landing is out and to the right, Carolina Opry, and Pirates Voyage out and to the left. And you keep wait. I can't just pass over Pirates Voyage.
Anyways, yeah, you love Pirates. You just went like last week or
I was there last week.
Yeah, you love Pirates Voyage. Doesn't Dolly Parton on both those?
Yeah, it's part of her franchise.
Yeah.
So everyone says like we're the Gatlinburg, Tennessee of South Carolina. Like it's just the beach version of Gatlinburg, which accurate.
Yeah.
We just don't have a theme park. But they have Dixie Stampede, which is what we used to have, which was like the horse show. But they changed it to fit the beach theme. So now it's Pirates Voyage. And it's a dinner and a show, and it's super cool.
It's an experience, apparently. I've also never been there.
Oh my God.
I know, but Sydney has said nothing but good things.
Pirate ship in there. They got some water. They got some divers and some acrobat stuff. Food's really good. Highly recommend. Carolina Opry is just singing and dancing.
Okay. I cried. I went there one time for the Christmas.
The Christmas show.
You know how we got
everybody gets a Christmas show up.
Yeah, dude, I cried.
There every year.
There's this one girl with the bangs. That is some talented people.
She got the pipes.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, and it's like a whole story. You know what I mean? Like some of the most talented people I've ever seen in my life at Carolina Opry.
Yeah, the Christmas show, and then of course they have the normal, their regular show. I don't think I've been to their regular show.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of that, in the same wheelhouse, I forgot Greg Rolls Theater is down in North Myrtle Beach too. That's very close. It's on Main Street.
Yeah.
Same premise, just different.
Is that the Tribute? No, that's Legends.
I know Legends in Concert.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Jeez, and that's huge. Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be like an hour-long podcast talking about a lot of things to do us.
I know.
Not really. We're condensing it. But yeah, past. Okay. Going on 17, past Pirates Voyage and stuff. Yeah, the next thing you hit is Legends, which is just
they have a ton of tribute concerts. And like really, really like talented people. And like for instance, like they have like Elvis, Michael Jackson, and they have the same guy for the Michael Jackson tribute always, and he's been, I don't know what you want to like, aspiring to be like a Michael Jackson tribute since he was like 8 years old.
Aww.
Like they posted his story one day and like they had baby pictures of him with like the glove on.
Nice.
So the people there are really cool. They're really talented. That's neat.
That's also at our guest services. Mm-hmm. If you're interested in getting tickets for that, you can visit them down there at the store. So right past there, I mean, right on the board, but there's Hollywood Wax Museum. There's also Myrtle Waves, little water park, which of course we have our pool here, but if you want like an actual water park with a bunch of slides, there's a lot to do there. A lot of fun slides. And then across the street, Broadway at the Beach.
Mm-hmm. Which has like hundreds of things. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you've never been to Broadway at the Beach, I would definitely make the trip there. I mean, of course, there's like all your shops, but they got a ton of restaurants, and they got the big, tourist restaurants.
Right.
But they're good.
Yeah.
You got, what's that, Paula Deen's? I've never been there.
So Paula Deen's is crazy because it's like boutique. Then the restaurant's upstairs.
Yeah.
It's served like family style.
Right.
And you can't take your leftovers. But I heard the food's delicious.
Yeah.
My nana eats it up. I
need to go sometime.
Mm-hmm.
I just never made it over there. And they just revamped the one part that had the putt-putt course in it, that had the dragon that came out of the thing, blue fire.
Oh, yeah.
Rip. Everyone was sad when that left. That was like a staple. But they tore that down and they made the hangout area, which is it's a huge restaurant. They dance on the tables, stuff like that.
That place is becoming like a staple.
Yeah.
Like, it's huge.
And they have outdoor concerts out there. There's like a stage set outside.
I'll throw some visuals up. That place is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, have you been there?
Yeah, for too many times. My family's go-to thing is, let's go walk around Broadway. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
I've
walking
been there
there
so
like
much.
some random morning, and they were like having a foam party in Milan.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's like Tuesday at 6:45.
it's March. What are we doing here?
They have stuff going on all day, every day. It's such a family-oriented place too.
Yeah.
Like they have like speakers. Like they have people. I don't know what you want, but like hosts. You know what I mean? Like dedicated hosts.
Yeah.
That, like cater to every like it's crazy. But
They and the other, part of that they redid, and I guess it was part of the refurbishment. They put Tiger Woods' putt course. It's called Pop Stroke. I've done it one time, and I will say I'm not a golfer by any means. I'm a good putter. I'm not a golfer, but this is for like golfers. It's like actual putting greens, actual rough, and it's difficult. Like it's hard.
isn't the cool thing about it like it's like an adult?
Yeah. You can buy. They have alcohol there. They have people coming around to like get you new
Right.
beers or whatever, drinks. And at every hole they have a cup holder.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like a 4
Yeah.
cup holder.
Right. Doesn't your pass last all day?
Yeah, they don't have an option to just get one game. It's like if you go, you have to or you can use it the whole day, but it's not like a single game price like regular putt courses.
Mm.
And the restaurant that's in there is really good. I had a mahi like Caesar salad.
That sounds
Fire.
good. Yeah, that sounds so
It
good.
was really. I wasn't expecting much because usually like restaurants with like gimmick things like that aren't the best, but it was good. What else is in there?
I mean, they have like a whole like carnival area. Like they have like 20 rides, like a huge, and you'll see that far before you see Broadway's at Ferris wheel. They have like a carousel
Stuff
and
at night.
Yeah, it's really nice.
They got Ripley's Aquarium in there, which is always a good time.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Yeah, Ripley's. Yeah.
And Dave and Buster's is a big thing.
Mhm.
That's right there on that row where kind of like the bars and restaurants are. And there's a little bit of a nightlife down at Broadway, so if that's kind of your scene,
Mhm.
it's not too far. And this other thing, Wonderworks, the upside down house that if you haven't been there, everyone's like, "What is that?" I've never been there, but I heard it's fun for kind of like
Yeah.
kids, middle school age kids.
Mhm.
They got a ropes course and they got a bunch of little oddities and fun things to do.
It's neat. I've been with my family. It is. Yeah, it's fun for kids. It's a bunch of like.
Well, they got in there.
So it's a bunch of games and stuff that like have like a scientific explanation behind it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
They have a bed of nails in there.
yeah, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And they have like little machines where you can get it's like simulator. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time for your little ones for sure. And it's cool to even if you don't go in it, just walking by, it's like.
Yeah, take a picture of the
Yeah.
upside down house.
For real. And they have a whole zip line course
Yeah,
going
right
over
outside.
the water. Like there's so many things
I've
on
seen people
Broadway.
get stuck on that.
Oh man, that's that's tough. Like come on.
We were eating at a restaurant and it overlooked the water and people were doing this. We were just watching people zip line. Someone immediately just came out there and kind of pushed them the rest of the way. But
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
yeah.
Jeez.
In that same area, like right across the street from Broadway at the beach, there's a Topgolf, which every Topgolf is the same everywhere you go, but that's not too old. It's a couple years old. Topgolf is fun.
I also have Pelicans
Mhm.
right over
It's
there
right
too.
there too.
Pelicans baseball.
So much stuff all right there. That's our minor league team, and those games are fun. Even if you have no idea who the teams are or whatever, it's just a fun afternoon. They always have stuff to do there.
And it's like inexpensive, right? It's like a fun thing to do
Yeah.
that isn't
It's
break
not
the bank.
expensive. And the Sky Wheel. We touched on it.
Skywell's down there by the strip where
Yeah.
and there's also like Peach's Corner, a staple. I
Gay
love that
Dolphin.
place. Gay Dolphin. This is the biggest gift shop in Myrtle Beach. Place is cool. I think it's like 3 stores. He goes underground. And,
I don't even know where to look when I go in there.
Right, there's a million different things. How do they keep inventory? Like, oh my gosh.
They don't. It's impossible.
Every place, believe it or not. Every place, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Have you been out in Skyville?
Nah. I heard they got like AC and Wi-Fi though.
Yeah. I don't know about the Wi-Fi, but I remember going on it and I was scared for my life the whole time. Like, you don't realize how high that thing is until you're like a fourth of the way up and you're like, okay, it's time to make my descent. Right. But then you're like, nope. We're just gonna keep going. I'm like, oh my gosh. Very close to us. When you pop back out on 17, if you take a left from us, you drive through Restaurant Row. That's what it's called. And Restaurant Row is a bunch of restaurants. You got the big seafood buffets. There's like 3 of them right there next to each other. And then there's like Miyabi's, the Mexican restaurant, margaritas. Soho's right there.
That
Duncan.
Yeah, there's a place on the water behind the Circle K too. Forgot about that.
Oh wait, Backyard Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Thoroughbreds. It's like fancy. Portofino something. It's like the Italian place. There's a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah. Ton of.
And everyone, here's. Let me ask you. I get this question a lot when I'm out and about in the campground. Everyone always asks, "Where's the best place around here to get seafood?"
What are you doing? Around here? It ain't around here though.
Yeah, that's Merle's Inlet.
That's Merle's Inlet.
guy.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
around here,
it is good.
Yeah,
I do love
look at tuna, dude.
They got really good sushi.
Are ever here and you're making a trip down south? Yeah, that fish is like out of the water on your plate, man. That stuff's fresh. They have a charter service and everything, so them boys are just catching it day by day.
Yeah, it's down in Merle's Inlet, which is like what, 35?
Yeah, around there.
Minutes away.
Right.
Past Myrtle Beach. It's like the next city past Myrtle Beach. Not too far. Yeah, there's bars down there too.
They do. Yeah, bike lanes go crazy down there.
Okay.
Food around here, seafood around here. I don't know. What is it, Benjamin's?
Mm-hmm. That's the one that's right here at Restaurant.
That's really the only seafood I've had, but it was good. It's a buffet, right? Yeah.
It's a buffet.
Mm-hmm.
My go-to answer used to be Ella's in Calabash, but they burned down.
Oh.
It was very sad.
Wow.
We used to go there a lot. That was a good like fried seafood place, like a good like country.
Right.
Like, but it was really sad.
What's yours? I will say a really cool spot that you showed me is Boardwalk Billy's.
Yeah.
That place is so cool.
Highly recommend.
That's
probably my answer.
Spots to it, you know. I didn't even get to see all of it outside the patio and all that.
That's a good spot to hang out, and they have good seafood. Boardwalk Billy's, remember that. But and that's like an affordable place.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the other place that's right there that has good seafood? It's right on the swing bridge in North Myrtle Beach. It's called Fillets.
Fillets?
Mm-hmm. They're good too.
Nice.
Good seafood. They're a little bit higher price point though than like Boardwalk Billy's.
Right.
But they're good. Crab catchers, a lot of people like crab catchers too, and that's in like Little River. I think we hit all the big, big spots. Again, some of these places that we mentioned, their tickets are available at guest services, so definitely drop by there if you're staying with us for some ticket options and for some help choosing seats if you go to one of the theaters or get a little bit of a discount at some of these places. They are located in the general store during the hours that the general store is open. So drop by there, and if you see us around and you have any other questions about what our favorite things are, I would love to sit down and talk to people about that. A lot of insights. Got some locals up in here. If you want the inside deets, find me, Sydney, or Zach. We'll give you the lowdown.
Absolutely.
But until next time, thank you guys for joining us.
There you go.
As always, subscribe, comment. Comment your favorite place to go in Myrtle Beach.
For real. Myrtle Beach Travel Park should be the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.